know about y'all, but in 2021, I'm finna have my foot on everybody's necks. And when you have your foot on everybody's necks, you need to make sure you look like you got your foot on everybody's necks, okay? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Cederick Campbell, and today I will be teaching you how to enhance your personal style for 2021 and beyond. I know the new year's coming up and we all want to pull a plethora of looks. And we don't want to just pull no regular looks. We want to have our foot on everybody's neck. So today I will be helping you all enhance your style so that you can have your foot on everybody's neck. And so this video is sponsored. This video is sponsored by Curating magazine, which is a lifestyle, cultural, and fashion magazine that represents love and support. Curating magazine was founded in 2020 by Timothy Jones. I'll be sure to link their Instagram and their information in the description box below. So make sure you check out Curating magazine, and thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Before I show you all how to enhance your own personal style, I just want to take you all on my journey of how I enhanced my personal style. So walking into 2020, I knew that I had to pull a plethora of looks. In 2019, I pulled a lot of looks, and that's because I was going through something in 2019, and so my creative outlet was to put on nice clothes and to look really good. And so I can't lie, my 2019 fits really ate, like they really ate the girlies up and left no crumbs. So I knew in 2020 that I had to come real hard. So what I did was I would always seek out inspiration, mostly through Instagram. But I would seek out inspiration. I would always be on the lookout for, ideas. So once 2020 came, I constructed a like, I want to call it like a mood board, or like a vision board, but we can call it a mood board for lack of better words. We can call it a mood board. I created a mood board full of inspiration of what I kind of wanted to look like in 2020. And so if you look at my mood board, which I have queued on the screen, you'll notice that I pulled a lot of looks similar to that of the looks that are present on my, mood board. And so that's how I really developed my style for 2020. I didn't get to pull as many looks as I would have liked to because of the pandemic. And anyone who knows me knows that I strictly follow the COVID rules. So, I ain't going to the club or nothing crazy. But, I did pull a lot of looks that are similar to that of the looks on my vision board. So that's what I want to help y'all with today. I want to help y'all develop your style through the use of a kind of vision board, So the first thing you want to do is establish clear goals. You should have an idea of what you want to look like. So I can't necessarily tell you what goals to set for yourself, but I can tell you the goals that I set for myself. So walking into 2020, I'm like, okay, I know I want to look classy, I want to look preppy, but I also want to include more streetwear looks. I have a lot of pairs of sneakers, and I bought even more this year. So I'm like, I really need to, include some more streetwear within my fashion sense. And so that's really what I was on the hunt for when I began looking for my inspiration. But nevertheless, you should establish clear goals. And I understand, like, sometimes you don't even know what you want to look like for real. You don't even know, like, what you can see yourself in or what you feel like you can finesse. And that's okay. So maybe my next step will be a better starting point for you. But nevertheless, I strongly encourage you to really think and set clear goals for what you want to look like for 2021 and beyond. So secondly, you want to look for inspiration. I get most of my inspiration from Instagram. But luckily, we have inspiration literally everywhere. We literally have the world at our fingertips. So finding inspiration shouldn't be that hard. One place I can suggest you look is your Instagram Explore page. So for those who don't know how Instagram works, your Explore page is literally just a reflection of the content you interact with on your timeline. So I interact with a lot of fashion-based content. And so a lot of fashion-based content is present on my Explore page. So if you interact with a lot of fashion-based content, or if you just interact with people who are always dressed really nice, that should be reflective on your Explore page. So check your Explore page. You may find some inspiration there. If not, you can also try Pinterest. That's really popular. You can try Google Images. That's really popular as well. And also, I am going to include a list of pages that I got most of my inspiration from, and they'll be on the screen. But these pages they are fashion-based pages. They post fashion-based content, and so you can get a lot of ideas from the people that they post on these pages. I am so humbled that a few of these pages actually included me and posted my pictures on their page, so thank you to them for that. But this is where I get most of my inspiration from, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be fashion inspiration. You can get inspiration on how to pose, how to take your pictures, where to take your pictures, what scenery to look for, you know, things like that. So, but nevertheless, go on these pages, go on the hunt for inspiration, find inspiration. And then once you find your inspiration, I want you to take all of your findings and put them into a collage. I use Canva for my collage. Perhaps I can give you a Canva tutorial in another video, but for the sake of this video, I am not going to include a Canva tutorial. But I created mine in Canva. You can use whatever you want to use, but create a collage. And then once your collage is created, you're going to do the chicken method. Now, my mom taught me this method, and she doesn't refer to it as the chicken method, but for the sake of this video, I want to call it the chicken method. And she didn't necessarily teach me this in regard to fashion, but I feel like it's applicable. So what my mom says to me is, she's like, in everything you do, you're going to see a lot of things you do like, you're going to see a lot of things you don't like. So eat the meat, take the meat, and leave the bones. But I like to think of it as chicken. So I'm going to say, eat the chicken and leave the bones. Look at these outfits, look at your inspiration, and think, okay, well, I like this aspect of the outfit, but I don't necessarily care for this aspect of the outfit. So be analytical and really piece apart these looks, because you could take bits from each look and develop your own look. So it's really important that you do that step. So the chicken method. And while we're here, I do want to just make a few disclaimers. Number one, do not copy someone's look word for word, bar for bar, pound for pound, because you will get caught out on it. When you recreate someone's look, the originator should not be traceable. Meaning, if I see you with a nice outfit, I should not be able to say, wait, didn't such and such just have this exact same thing on? Because no, that's not cool. And should you submit that fit to Rate My Fits Part 3, we will play Who Wore It Better. Make sure to check out our Rate My Fits videos. But yeah, your look should not be traceable. You should not be copying someone's look bar for bar, pound for pound. Take some ideas and make them your own. For example, so I'm going to cue this picture of this guy on the screen. Now, I actually followed him on Instagram. We follow each other on Instagram, and he is super fly, so I included a picture of him on my little mood vision board for my style for 2020. And so, don't get me wrong, this man is undeniably fly. Like, you can't tell him nothing. He is super fly. He always put that, he always put it on well, so can't tell him nothing. And so from this picture in particular, I really liked his bag, and I really liked his bucket hat. I like the Potter bucket hat. And so what I really didn't necessarily care for was the sweater with the pants. So with that in mind, I made a mental note of that. And so I took the idea of the bag and the hat. I didn't wear them together, but the bag and the hat, and I left what I didn't care for, which was the sweater and the pants. And that's what you want to do. Every outfit you see, you're probably going to see something that you don't necessarily care for, or that you feel like you can't finesse. And that's okay. Like, that's just how it goes. But make sure that you're taking what you really like from it and leaving what you don't like for it. And that will result in you not being a copycat or like exactly stealing. Here's another example. Here's a picture of Latanya Williams. She had on this, I believe it's a Fashion Nova jogging suit in pink. Then she had on some Chanel sneakers and a Chanel bag. Now, I really like this look. And first of all, I want to say, don't limit your style to your own gender. If you see someone of the opposite gender with a fly outfit and you feel as if you can finesse it to make it look good on you, then go for it. Don't limit yourself to just your gender, because you may see something on the opposite gender that you feel like you can finesse. But nevertheless, We have this picture of Latanya Williams. She has on this jogging suit and the Chanel sneakers and the Chanel bag. I like this outfit because while it's still chill, it's still really nice because she elevated it with her Chanel sneakers and her Chanel bag. And so I did the same concept, but I played it a little different. So as opposed to a pink jogging suit, I did a black jogging suit. And then as opposed to that particular Chanel bag, I did a different Chanel bag. I did a Chanel shopping tote. And I did the same sneakers, but y'all probably didn't know I got this outfit from her until I just mentioned it a minute ago. So like I said, whoever you get these outfits from, it should not be traceable at all. Now if you tell me you copied off this person and I see it, I should be like, oh, okay, maybe you did. But I should not be able to say, this is like the same thing, who wore it better. So keep that in mind. So just make sure that when you're doing these methods and you're thinking about how you can finesse these looks and how they could look on you, make sure you're making them your own so that you're not copying exactly word for word, bar for bar what somebody else already did. And just a real quick disclaimer, because I did notice in my examples I did mention a lot of designer items, but don't be too hung up on designer items. If you cannot afford a designer item, or if you just really don't want to spend that much money on a designer item, it's fine. Remember, we're just taking concepts. You don't necessarily have to get the exact bag or the exact thing that they had on. Just the concept alone should be shaping your style for what you want to look like in 2021. For example, if you see a girl and she has on this Bottega bag and you like, oh wow, I really like the style of the bag. They have a lot of Bottega style bags that aren't Bottega elsewhere, like on Shein and Amazon and a number of other places. So don't be too caught up on exactly what they have. Just take the concept. If they have on a tote, you don't have to get that exact tote. Get a different tote if you can't afford to spend that much money on a tote. I'm not telling you to go spend money that you don't have or that you don't want to spend. What I am telling you is just take that concept, okay? Just so we're clear. So I know I got a little sidetracked, so let's just run it back and let's bullet point the points that I made. So number one, establish clear goals. Meaning, what do you want to look like? Throw out some keywords. Really put some thought into what kind of looks you're going for, and then that will set the tone for the looks that you're going to pull in 2021. Number two, seek out inspiration. Check your Explore page. Check Instagram. Check, Tumblr. Check Pinterest. Check Twitter. Check anywhere where you can get inspiration from, and save those looks. Screenshot them. Download them, whatever you have to do. Save them so that you can have them from when you go to step 3. Combine all of your findings so that your inspiration is easily accessible for when you do the chicken method, which is part 4. Number 4, do the chicken method. Sit there and pick apart these looks. Establish what you like, establish what you don't like, establish what you can finesse, establish what you can't finesse. So once you've completed all of this, you've basically established the framework for what you want to look like in 2021 and the kind of looks that you want to pull in 2021. So from there, you can begin to strategically plan your looks for 2021. I literally just started doing this a year ago, but once I started doing this, I always had a clear idea of what I wanted to look like. And so that's how I keep my foot on everybody's neck. And that's what I want for y'all. I want y'all to have y'all foot on everybody's necks. Because 2021, I know y'all scared to say it. Y'all don't want to jinx yourselves or nothing. But 2021 is going to be our year. And if it's going to be our year, we need to look like it's going to be our year. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is a fashion-based channel, so I do a lot of trial hauls. I give a lot of tips and tricks. And I also vlog if you want to get to know me personally. Just a little bit. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Curating magazine. And bye!